Okay. I think I can finally have regular playtime, so time to do Twitch again. Just making some adjustments here. Haven't used this in a while. Come on. Oh, that's so fiddly. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to play Final Girl. I've done 2 campaigns of the game. Did the campaign against Hans. And, who's the other one? Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Yeah, that one wasn't that fun. Okay, good to go. So, Hans already did that one, so that one can go out. Let's see, need that. Don't need the rule book. Poltergeist did that one. Okay, so it is Dr. Fright, Inkanyamba, or Geppetto. I'm thinking Dr. Fright. So, Final Girl solo game. You are the final girl in a horror movie, having to defeat the monster, bad guy, whatever. But you are the final girl. There are 5 different feature films. Although they're currently, I think they're in their last day of their Kickstarter for their 2nd season, which is 5 more feature films. And I had put everything away. Get out of there. So you play a campaign, you have to fight one monster through all 5 locations. And I'm going to do Dr. Fright. So I'll have to fight Dr. Fright in my sleep 5 times. Okay, let's see. Oh, although I'm sure the first location is going to be Maple Lane. Ooh, and all sorts of little tokens. Okay. Well, consult the lore book for... Alright, we have the campaigns in here, and I'm doing Dr. Fright. Dr. Franklin Wright was a renowned dream therapist who, through the use of psychic abilities, was able to treat his patients by manipulating their dreams, a substantial power to be sure. He began experimenting with his patients, he began experimenting without his patients' knowledge, and instead of happy, soul-fulfilling dreams, he began manipulating their dreams to be dark, terrifying experiences. He was convinced that by having patients overcome their fears in a dream state, that they would learn to overcome their problems in the real world. It worked for many of his patients, and he was extremely happy with the results. But a few weeks into these frightmares, as he called them, a teenage patient of his named Lisa Smalley leapt from the roof of her high school. It happened just hours after a session with Dr. Wright at her home on Maple Lane, and she died immediately on impact. Lisa's parents were furious and fully blamed Dr. Wright, or Dr. Fright, as he was becoming known. He lost most of his other patients after the terrible tragedy, and soon he had none at all. His business collapsed, and he went nearly broke. He began touting his frightmare therapy online and quickly developed a cult following. Most of the people watched to make fun of him, but a few were willing to try it out. It was then that Frankie learned that he could enter his subjects' dreams from anywhere, and not only that, he learned that trauma within the dreams was leaving real-life wounds. When one of his chief critics, some 20-something YouTuber named Scally, agreed to a frightmare therapy as a joke for his fan base, Dr. Fright decided to push the limits. No one knows what happened inside the dream, but a shocked audience witnessed Scally's wrists open up on a live stream. Despite quick reactions by his fans to call 911, Scally was dead before the ambulance arrived at the bloody scene. Meanwhile, Lisa's parents, Mike and Rhonda, had been planning Franklin Wright's demise for weeks from their home on Maple Lane. When they saw the news of a manhunt for Wright, they knew they had to act quickly before he was caught and sent to prison for life. They felt prison would not be enough to stop his power, and that only in death would his evil be stopped. They knew exactly where to find Franklin. For the past few weeks, they'd been paying a private eye to follow him, so they knew about his secret office in the boiler room of an abandoned factory in town. Well, this is a long little opening story. Rhonda's father owned a farm 40 miles outside of town, and after they used pepper spray to subdue him, they put a bag over his head and drove him there. Rhonda's father? I think they mean Dr. Fright, but that's not very clear there. All right, they put a bag over his head and drove him there. They unloaded the man from the trunk and dragged him inside the barn. They were so eager for revenge. When Mike pulled his gun out and pointed it at Wright's head, Rhonda put her hand on his wrist, slowly lowering his arm. Wait, that is too good for him. He needs to suffer, to feel pain, like the pain we've felt since losing Lisa. She nodded over to a pitchfork in the corner of the barn. Mike nodded in agreement. As he lay on the hay-covered barn... All right, need some hyphens in there. As he lay in the hay-covered barn floor, Franklin looked up as the bag was removed from his head to find Rhonda raising the pitchfork. Franklin tried to move, but his hands were bound behind his back, and Mike holding him down, he was unable to avoid violent stabs as Rhonda brought the pitchfork down again and again and again. Franklin lived through his eyes being gouged out, his lungs and neck being punctured, and even a stab that clipped the heart. But finally, he felt his life slipping away. The stabs continued, and there was blood everywhere, but the pain was gone. And then, just before his last breath escaped his lips, it hit him. Go into the dream world. No one heard from Dr. Franklin Wright again, not for many years, until a high school senior who lived with her adoptive parents on Maple Lane had a strange dream that she was in a boiler room. There was a man there in the shadows. He didn't respond to her calls of, "Hello? Who's there?" He moved toward her, scraping something metal on the pipes that ran along the wall beside him. It looked kind of like a claw. As he came closer and moved into the musky light, she noticed that what he held was actually the head of a pitchfork broken at the handle. The prongs had been bent at the tips, and it certainly did not look like it was for farming. As he came out of the shadows, the girl's eyes went wide. The man was wearing a bloody sweater vest and was grotesquely disfigured with pockmark-like scars all over his face and neck, little dimple-like scars everywhere. Sheila Smalley turned and ran. Dr. Fright lives on in the dream world to terrify and exact his evil revenge on the Smalleys and all of the other residents of Maple Lane. All right, so there's the Dr. Fright intro. Episode 1, The Smalleys Must Die. Sheila was suddenly awake and sitting up in her bed, sweat dripping down her neck. What was that? It felt so real. She ran downstairs to find her parents in the kitchen, just like any other morning. What's wrong, honey? Asked Rhonda, seeing that her adopted daughter looked disheveled and out of sorts. I had a bad dream, Sheila said, taking a seat at the table. By the time she was halfway through the story and describing the scary man and the strange maze of pipes and steam, she wasn't sure what was more terrifying, the dream or the look on her parents' faces. When she finished, her father Mike calmly stated, Sheila, go pack your bags. We need to leave. You have 10 minutes. But, Sheila started. No questions, her father said, cutting her off. We'll explain in the car. Now go. So is it going to be Sheila every time? Nope. Sheila, then Nancy, then Alice, Adelaide, and then, Sheila again at the end. Okay. All right, so final girl is Sheila. All right, now I need to get all this stuff. All right, those are all the Dr. Fright cards. Where? Here we go. Action cards. And all the final girls. Sheila. Sheila takes 6 victims rescued to get her special power, which is she gets 2 time instead of 1 when discarding action cards face down for time. Okay. So, final girl is Sheila. What's her special item if I want to include it? Sheila's knife. +1 die whenever attacking with Sheila's knife. Nice. Alright, we'll put that in the deck. Okay, rest of the setup. Setup card is Revenge. Oh, that's the one right there. Revenge. Items. 12 items. Oh, since it already says 12 items specifically that I have to use, I'm not going to get to use her knife, it looks like. Oh, wait, but one of them's knife. Well, we're replacing knife with Sheila's knife. All right, 12 items. Bicycle, megaphone, odds and ends, crucifix ×3, pitchfork, rifle, Bible, fireworks, trash can lid, knife. Bible, did I say megaphone? Yes. Skip the knife. 3 crucifixes, trash can lid, odds and ends, bicycle, another crucifix, machete, no, rifle, yes, crucifix, fireworks, yes, pitchfork, yes. Okay, that should be 11. And Sheila's knife is 12. All right, 12 items. Let's see. That over here. All right, events. 4 events. The Smallies, starting event. Under construction, fire, and it's raining. All right, Smallies is out there at the start. Place 2 special victims in the Smallies house. Each time one of the Smallies is killed, +1 bloodlust. So there are the Smallies. Okay. These could show up at some point. Fire. Roll a die and place a fire token in the boyfriend's house or the Smallies' house. Any victims in the house or that panic into the house are killed. Oof. You are enemies with the house. What? Oh, you or enemies. You or enemies take 1 damage in the house. The house may no longer be entered and searched. Yeah, okay. It's raining. Panic victims in the intersection, then move every victim that is on a street space to its adjacent house. All right, everybody goes inside on under construction, place a roadblock, and then you can't use that to exit. Although you place 2 roadblocks. Oh no, just 1. Okay. Maple Leaf tarot cards. Maple Lane tarot cards. Those are in here. Road closed for construction. Did you hear what happened on Maple Lane? And we are all gonna die. Road closed for construction. We are all gonna die. Did you hear what happened on Maple Lane? Ooh, 2 events. Okay, so go through the whole deck. All 3 events are gonna come out. And you're going to have a lot of roads blocked. What else does this do? Lots of killing. Just events. And draw the next tarot card. Ooh, that one stinks. And road block. Yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot. Alright, so those 3 for Maple Lane. Okay, Dr. Fright tarot cards. Ooh, I remember the Boiler Room cards from when I fought him before. And awake, asleep. Set those aside. Alright, tarot cards. OMG, he's slicing off his own finger. Didn't you know they were already dead? Minor dark power, hellish pursuit, slash her. I think that's 2. Better lock the door, grab your crucifix, never sleep again. Slash her. Oh, that was not a minor dark power. I see. No. Grab your crucifix. Yes. Hellish pursuit. OMG, he's slicing off his own fingers. Better lock the door. Didn't you know they were already dead? And never sleep again. Okay. Alright, so what are those going to do? Horror level goes up 1 and you fall asleep. If you're already asleep, you may reset the Boiler Room deck if you wish. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Didn't you know they were already dead? If you have saved any victims or your final girl card has been flipped, discard this and resolve the next tarot card. If you have not saved any victims or you flipped it over. Otherwise, remove 1 victim from a saved victim space on your final girl card. Alright. And then a little bit of killing. Better lock the door. During the next action phase, you may not move into any item space occupied by a victim. Alright. Slicing off one of his fingers. Ooh, Dr. Fright takes damage unless he only has a final health token remaining. If Dr. Fright took damage, 3 horror level, and you and all victims in his space panic. Ew, gross. 3 horror level, that's horrible. Hellish Pursuit. While asleep, you must resolve 1 additional Boiler Room card at the end of the killer phase, if able. Okay. Grab your crucifix. Lots of killing. Although if you have a crucifix, you may discard it to ignore the rest of this card. Alright, decent. Is that all the crucifix is good for? What does a crucifix do? Discard to ignore any horror level increase, or end an enemy's movement space when they're in an adjacent space. Alright. And slash her. Some killing. Okay. Alright, what else? Special rules. None. You know what, I'll shuffle those up in a second. And then finally, Dark Power. The Frightmare is inevitable. And finale, face your fright. The Frightmare is inevitable. Face your fright. Okay, so the finale card will be just regular attack, move, target move attack. If you are awake when this card is revealed, you fall asleep. While this card is in play, you are asleep for the remainder of the game. Reset the boiler room immediately upon exiting it. Okay. Can't remember what you can't do when you're... Can't attack Dr. Fright unless you're asleep. Can't remember what else the restrictions are. Dr. Fright may attack you even if you are awake. Alright. Let's see. Dark Power comes out after 4 Bloodlust. Alright, I think I'm done with this. Okay. Alright. So in Maple Lane, every house, there are 12 houses. Each one has, you can only get 1 item out of each house. So you have to go into 3 different houses if you want to get all the items in each quadrant. And if there are people in the house, you have to convince them to let you in. Dr. Fright. Well, that's a little too much glare up there. Might need to turn the lights down a bit. Bloodlust marker. He starts on Horror level 4. And let's see, what else do we need? Time. All right, items. Okay, in the northwest quadrant, and I get to start right here in the Smalley's house, since I am Sheila Smalley. In the northwest quadrant, there are, let's see, ooh, Sheila's knife is on top. So, first house I go in the northwest, I can get her knife, which gives me 1 extra die when attacking with the knife. Alright, in the southwest, which I'm already in the southwest, I can immediately search if I had a search card to start off, which you don't. Well, there's a crucifix. Ooh. Which one of these is Sheila? Alright, well, let's see. Dr. Fright. There he is with his pitchfork. And Sheila. Should be somebody with a knife. That one has a knife, but that's not her. She's not wearing glasses. Oh, I think this one with a knife and a crucifix. That looks right. All right, where were we? Items. Okay, northeast. Odds and ends. What does that do? If you are in a house, you may place a booby trap token in it. 1 per house. If an enemy moves into the house, discard the token and the enemy takes 2 damage. So you can deal up to 6 damage total to Dr. Fright with that thing. And southeast, a pitchfork. Two-handed, add 1 damage, and you can discard at any time to prevent the damage from a single attack. I'd rather have the knife. Okay. Revenge. Sheila starts off in the Smalley's house. Dr. Fright's in the center. And then, well, the Smalleys are out here, so the Smalleys are also in the Smalley's house. They're going to give Dr. Fright extra bloodlust. It doesn't say I can't rescue them. I could just right away take them out of here and get rid of them. There's no reason to keep them around. Each time one of them is killed, discard this when the Smalleys are no longer on the board. Yeah. So just very first move, walk over there, rescue them. Definitely want to do that. All right. One victim in the boyfriend's house, one over here. 2 right there. 1 on the street. 1 on each street next to Dr. Fright. 1 down here, 2 in here, and 1 there. So with the Smalleys, that's 14 victims. That's a lot. Oh yeah, that's much too much light. Events that can come out. I mix the tarot cards. Yeah, I'm looking at my screen. I can't see any of those items on the screen. All right. All right, that's good enough. I want to still be able to see. Okay, I need a final health token. Dr. Fright needs a final health token. I have 6 health, so my final one plus 5. Dr. Fright needs 8 because he has 9 health. I think they're making wooden tokens for these in season 2. Alright. Six health for me. Dr. Fright has 9. His minor dark power is going to give him 2 more health. Alright, now how did this stuff work? Convince. Free cards. I think my camera zoomed in more. Guard. Search. Sprint. Distraction, improvise, planning, furious strike, retaliate, long rest, and critical blow. Sure, that's fine. And then convince. Alright, how did this work? Dr. Fright. Oh, that's right. His special rules are so long. All right. Awake and asleep. When playing as Dr. Fright, there are 2 important game states to understand. Being awake and being asleep. When you are awake, the game must proceed as normal, blah, 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 Yeah, you start the game. You're awake. We'll put that. How about here? That works. Whenever game effect says you go to or fall asleep, take the card and, without flipping it, put it on the bottom of the boiler room deck. Then flip the deck over. If you've done this correctly, the sleep card is, put it down there and then flip it over, and then it covers up the boiler room deck, and then you have to move stuff around. Some tarot cards will cause you to fall asleep, but if you want to go to sleep and enter the boiler room by choice, you can do so by resolving a short rest or long rest action card. Alright, when you're awake, you can move, search, save victims, and do everything else as normal. Dr. Fright is not able to attack you, but if this gets turned over, he will be. And you are not able to attack him. When Dr. Fright resolves a killer action that begins with when you are awake, alright, any killer action that begins with target nearest person treated as victim unless an effect such as the Dark Power card, the Frightmare is inevitable, which is this, allows Dr. Fright to attack you while you are awake. When Dr. Fright resolves a killer action that begins with target final girl, he will still move toward you but cannot attack you. If a victim is in the space he ends moving, he will attack the victim. Yeah, alright, when you're asleep, you may move around the board, attack Dr. Fright, and even search for items. This represents you moving around in the dream and perhaps finding or manifesting an item or weapon. Dr. Fright can now attack you. He will resolve all killer actions as normal. Victims will not follow you, nor are you able to save them. You must resolve one boiler room card at the end of each killer phase. In order to kill Dr. Fright, you have to confront him in the dream world on his turf in his boiler room. No one has ever fought back before, but if you play your cards right, he will soon find out that he can be hurt or even killed. To exit the boiler room and wake up, you must resolve all the cards in the boiler room deck. You can choose to resolve as many as you wish during the action phase, including none, but you must always resolve one and exactly one boiler room card unless the game effect changes this. You can choose to resolve as many as you wish during the action phase. Oh, but you must always resolve one during the terror phase. Okay. As such, you will have some control over how long you stay asleep, depending on your plans. Resolving a boiler room card is simple. You will slide the deck of cards up, down, left, or right, blah, 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 such that half or sometimes quarter of the next unresolved card is showing. Yeah. If there's Dr. Fright visible on a newly revealed card, he attacks you. It does not matter if he's currently in your space or not. He can attack you from anywhere. Okay, and let's see if his bloodlust goes all the way up to the top. 4 damage. As you resolve the boiler room card, you might be able to use your knowledge to possibly avoid future attacks because Dr. Fright will appear in each of the 4 quadrants only once. You'll be able to intelligently reduce the number, blah, 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 yeah. When you successfully exit the boiler room by revealing the cards, reshuffle them. Yeah, really. Okay, yeah, boiler room example. Alright, I remember how that all works. Okay. Alright, so we have the boiler room cards here. Well, currently, there we go. Currently awake. Alright, finally ready to go. I get my free cards. Alright, so what is the plan? So if I rescue 6 people, now that'll keep his bloodlust down, and then I get 2 time instead of 1 when discarding action cards for time. Along the way, I can reduce horror level by 1, gain 2 health, move 1 space, get to time, take the long rest action card and fall asleep, and take an improvise action card. Yeah. Rescuing the people that are inside houses is a pain. You have to convince them to let you in. But yeah, it'd be nice to just search for an item right away, but I can't do that yet. Alright, well, we'll start off the typical way, which is try to get the horror level down. I currently have 2 dice. And some tea. Alright, so yeah, we'll play focus. Need at least 1 success. No successes, I lose 2 time. Can't do anything about the roll. Alright. Do the other one. Alright, 1 success. Well, I lose 1 time, but I lower the horror level by 1. Turn that into 2 successes, not worth it. And, well, I may as well walk. Try to rescue those 2. Well, I could maybe rescue this one too. Wow, I need 2 successes on each walk roll. I don't think that's happening. Put them up there. Okay, that's better. Alright, walk. Oh, no successes. Well, I can chuck these to turn it into 1 success, otherwise I get hurt. Yeah, alright. Discard these to turn that into 1 success. I lose 1 time, I move 1 space. Stand up. Alright, other walk. No successes. Well, I do want to move, so I'll move up to 1 space. I lose 1 health, and I lose 2 time, so I'm down to 0. But I did rescue the smallies. What do I want? Oh, and I lose 1 health. Don't forget that. Alright, well, I guess horror level. May as well lower that. His first kill, he's going to raise it, which is going to be... Oh no, he doesn't move until the finale gets turned over. Well, he doesn't move from his normal attack there, so... Huh. Well, the only thing that might kill anybody is the terror card. Alright, that's good. For a while, at least. Thinking of maybe moving 1 space and going back to here, but that's probably not a good idea. Ooh. Well, no, I don't have any time. I could get 2 time and buy, I don't know, search. Won't be able to use it yet, but that's okay. Whatever I buy, I won't be using this turn. Oh, unless I buy a sprint. Yeah, alright. I'll take 2 time. Why not? So, 2 time, I will buy search. And that's it. Okay, so now, Dr. Fright. Targets nearest victim and attacks, but nobody in that space, so no good. Although, if I were asleep, he would be able to attack me with that. Terror card. Although he's only doing 1 damage right now. Terror card. OMG. He's slicing off his own fingers. Alright, Dr. Fright targets nearest person and can do 2 movements. Well, that would be any of these. Does it really matter? Well, we'll say Dr. Fright goes up here, because it's one victim each time, they're all one space away. So, alright, goes there. Oh wait, but it didn't say attacks. Dr. Fright takes damage unless he has only a final health remaining. And now horror level goes up by 3. Ugh. If Dr. Fright took damage, yeah, 3 horror level, and you and all victims in his space panic. Alright, so that victim panics. Rolls a 6. So goes up there. And that's it. Alright, the horror levels suck, but that was the worst card for that. And there's almost no way, I mean, the only way you're going to avoid that is if he's already only down to 1 health. So, very little chance of avoiding that. Alright, and I don't get to do anything. Well, I have a search, but I'm not in a house. So, alright, I guess I just get to buy. Oh, wait. So, was there anything else to do? No, boiler room stuff, that's when I'm asleep. So, that's it. Alright, then on my turn, I don't get to play anything. I'll just buy my free cards, and then I still have 6 points. I'm thinking I buy both of the distractions to try to lower that horror level. I mean, it might be nice to get close calls, but it'll cost 6 to get both of those. Yeah, probably a good idea to get both. Between those two and the 2 focus cards, maybe I can do something there. Alright, and that's it for my turn. So, Dr. Fright. Dr. Fright attacks, nobody in his space, so he doesn't do anything. Oh, Smallies can go away, because I rescued them. Terror card. Slasher, alright, target nearest victim attack, but he's not in a space with anybody, or target nearest person, and then target nearest person, move, attack. All victims that are not in a house then panic. Well, it's 1 space to either of those. This one has 2 victims in the house, so he goes in the house and kills one of them. First death. Yep, attack. Alright. Horror level goes up 1. And all victims that are not in the house panic. And that one will panic in the upkeep or in the panic phase. So right after that. So basically, well, this victim and then the ones on the street all panic. And then, ooh, we get the first kill. Let's get rid of the panic stuff. Alright, the one in the house. 2. 1 to 3, exit. Alright. Okay. Northern 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one goes in the boyfriend's house. This one by me. Ooh, I hope that one gets a 1 or a 2. Damn, 3. Oh, it goes in the Smalley's house. Great. Alright, south one. 6. Goes in here. Ooh, that house is loaded. And eastern one. 4. Everybody went inside. Okay. It's going to make it harder to rescue people. And first death. First death came from Slasher. Consult the gruesome death book. Okay. This is Maple Lane. Alright. Maple Lane, Poltergeist. Kanyamba, Geppetto, Dr. Fright. Alright, slash her. This one's short. When Dr. Fright kills, he always puts on a show. Rather than stabbing this one through the gut or the head, he slashed her with a pitchfork time after time until the teen succumbed to her wounds. Oh, she didn't even have a name. Anonymous teen girl. You're dead. Well, that was short. Alright. We already had Panic. Okay, so now focus and distraction. Doesn't really matter what I do first. Okay, distraction. And then probably the other distraction. Alright, one success. Now I can chuck 2 cards to make it 2 successes, in which case basically I gain 1 time and 1 horror level. I would like one of these to be 2 successes. I could get into the green for that. But that's gonna limit what I can do. I need to keep search, so we'll set that aside. Short rest and weak attack. I don't need those, but if I chuck those, I don't have really anything else to get rid of. I need to walk into something so I can do a search. Where's the knife? The knife is up here. I'm buying a convince card, so I can't go in a house. Well, I can't go in that house. I could go in this house and get a crucifix. It'd definitely be good to have that from one of those tarot cards. So I want one of the walks. Well, alright, I'll do it. I gain 2 time. Horror level goes down 2. Okay, do the other one. 1 success, well, I'll take it. 1 time, horror level goes down 1. Focus. And then the other focus. No successes. I lose 2 time, or I ditch 2 cards to make it 1 success, but then I won't be able to go get an item. I'll lose 2 time. But now I won't be able to get down to the green. Maybe I don't want that. Yeah, well, I'll just have to wait a couple turns to get 3 dice. Alright, lose 2 time. And again. Oh, that sucked. Alright, walk. 1 success. I can move 1 space and I lose 1 time. And now I can search the house and at least get a crucifix. Alright, 1 star. I get the top item. So I got a crucifix. Oh, that I have to hold that in a hand. That's no fun. Did I lose my 1 time? No. And what am I missing? Oh, now I need a token saying I have searched that house. Can't get another item in there. All right. Should I bother walking? 3 time. Yeah, I may as well. All right, I get to move 1 space again. And lose 1 time. Alright, I only have 2 time left. What am I buying? I could buy Sprint. Well, I would like to go get my knife. Maybe I should get a convince and a close call. That'll cost 2 points. Yeah, okay. Alright, that'll cost 2. Search. Alright, now, Dr. Fright. Doesn't attack. There's nobody in his space. Tarot card. Road closed for construction. Place a roadblock token on the exit closest to you. Victims may not be saved at that roadblock, and draw an event. Okay, roadblock token. It's in here somewhere. Is that a roadblock? I think that's a roadblock token. I see booby trap tokens. Yeah, alright, that's a roadblock. What is this? I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Oh. It's a bicycle. Okay. Weird angle on it. Alright. Roadblock. Well, that's right here. So I can't rescue people right there now. Okay, that sucks. And event. It's raining. Panic victims in the intersection. There aren't any. Then move every victim that is on a street space into its adjacent house. Damn. This one would go in there. Oh, now Dr. Fright's going to kill that person. Stupid rain. Alright, well, Dr. Fright's getting a kill next turn. No panic. No upkeep to do. So, alright. Then, I may as well try to go in that house with convince. So, what happens? Oh, alright. If I get 1 star, I get to enter, but I lose 1 time. If I get no stars, I can enter but lose 1 health, and my turn ends, which the turn ending part would be fine. I can only do this. Or I can immediately put this back over there. Alright, 2 stars, I get to enter, I don't lose any time. 3 stars, which I can't do because I only have 2 dice currently. 3 stars, enter an adjacent house. You may take the top item. That's nice. It's like walk and search all together in 1 point. Huh. Alright, well, too bad I can't get that, but I can get 2 stars. Alright, I got 1 star, so I get to enter the house, and I lose 1 time. And, well, that's all I can do. I can ditch this to gain 1 more time if I want. Well, I have 5. I'll be buying free cards. And I think I'm buying distraction again, just to make sure I get a 3rd die. And, oh, I need a search, too. That'll be 5 points. So I can get my knife. Yep, alright, I'll do that. That'll cost 5. Okay. Dr. Fright's turn. Alright, Dr. Fright, we'll kill this person. That's a general kill. And then tarot card. We are all gonna die. Target victim, move, attack, and then target victim, move, attack. He only has one movement. If no victims are killed, 2 bloodlust. Well, that's gonna be the case. So who's the nearest victim? It's 3 spaces to them. Yeah, those are the closest. 2 in the boyfriend's house. Alright, so moves, nobody to attack, moves, nobody to attack. And since no victims were killed, he gets 2 bloodlust. Well, that sucks. Glad I bought distraction, because the horror level went up again. And now he has 2 movement and does 2 damage. Ooh, crucifix would have been nice to have when, where was it? Oh yeah, when this card came out. Could have avoided the rise in horror level of 3. So there are actually 2 good cards in there to have the crucifix for, I think. Alright. Weak attack and short rest, don't need those. I want to focus, and distract. And search at some point. It doesn't really matter. Distraction. Damn, no successes. I can use my close call, or I could chuck those 2 cards that I still don't need. Short rest and weak attack. To make that 1 success, I gain 1 time and lower the horror level by 1. Focus. Ooh, 2 stars. That would have been nice on the last one. I gained 2 time and go down 1. Other focus. Come on, give me a 3rd die. Alright, 3rd die. Lose 1 time. Horror level goes down 1. 3 dice. Time to search. Three stars. Ooh, that would have been nice with convince. I get to take the top 2 items and choose which one I want. I'm sure I'm taking the knife. The other one is another crucifix. I can leave that on top or put it on the bottom. I do want a 2nd crucifix, but I definitely want my knife. So I want to put this on top so I can get it again soon, or put it on the bottom. I don't know. I'll put it on the bottom. See what else is in there. Okay, this house has been searched. No more items in there. I did not lose my time from searching. Alright, what's left? I can walk. I think I may as well. Alright. With that knife, maybe I should just start going after Dr. Fright. Odds and ends is up here. He's going to be up there, so I could chase after him where he is. Go get those odds and ends. Set up some booby traps for him. Oh, that's 2 straight rolls of 3 stars. That's pretty nice. I can move 2 spaces. Can't rescue somebody there, so we'll go over here. And I lose 1 time. Do I walk again? What am I going to want to buy? Maybe sprinting to get over close to him. Maybe. Get an attack, some attack stuff in there. So, if I didn't buy anything else right now, I could buy, or if I didn't use anything else right now, I could buy sprint and Furious Strike. Or if I walk, if I lose 1 time, I could chuck this to get 1 time back and still buy both of these, which I might not be playing them until the next turn. He only does 2 damage. I don't need any defensive stuff yet. Furious Strike would do 3 damage. I'll get Weak Attack, which can deal 2 damage now with my knife. And I get an extra die. Ooh. Which will be good with Retaliate too. Does that count? It says when attacking with Sheila's knife. But Retaliate, I mean, that's a defense and an attack. I do get to use the knife for that. To add on to the damage, so I think that would count. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I'm going to buy these for my 6. Save, walk, and close call. Ooh. Could also go into another house. I could go back in the Smalley's house and search for something. So, like instead of buying, well, there's 1 search there currently. Or I go after Dr. Fright. Yeah, you know what? I want to, well, I have to fall asleep too. To attack him. Once I fall asleep, then I do need defensive cards, because then if he's in a space like this with nobody to attack, he will attack me. Yeah, I'm going to buy these. Okay, put everything else back. Alright. That's good. Doctor. Oh, I didn't read how that person died. That was a general kill. Number 3. One, 2, Frankie's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock the door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, Frankie's killed again. Yeah, that's just Freddy. Come on, you knew better than that. And it again, didn't say who's dead, but anonymous person number 2, you're dead. Okay. So, Dr. Fright has nobody to attack, so terror card. Better lock the door. Targets me and moves, has 2 movements, so only makes it to there. And then targets nearest person, attacks, nobody in his space, so he doesn't attack anybody. During the next action phase, I can't move into any house occupied by a victim. Well, any item space, which includes houses in this. Alright, I can't go anywhere where there's a victim. And he's in the way, so now I can't bring this victim over to try to rescue that one. Can't bring the victim into Dr. Fright's space. That stinks. Well, although I should be able to. He's in the dream world, so they don't even know he's there. Huh. Maybe it says something about that in the instructions. That part doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're awake or asleep. No, it doesn't say anything on here, but I think that would be reasonable that you can move victims onto a Dr. Fright space because he's in the dream world. They cannot see him. But since it doesn't say that in the instructions, well, shoot, now I have nothing to do. I was planning on moving close to him. What do I have? Sprint, walk, furious strike, close call. I can't enter a house with a victim. I could go in some other house. I could move up into one of these houses to then buy a search for next time. search one of those, and then maybe go over here, search there, get the odds and ends, set up some booby traps. You can only do that in houses, though. That's not great, but I could also rescue 2 more people. What do I have? Rescuing people I just want to do so that he has less bloodlust. Alright, well, I can't attack him yet, so just hang on to that. I guess I'll do some moving because, well, I have 5 cards to buy here, and then I have 6 points, but I already have 4 cards, so I'll be wasting some stuff there. Well, I could just buy Critical Blow and get another attack, and then next turn use the short rest to fall asleep. Do some attacking. I mean, with just these 2, I could do as much as 7 damage to him. So I could just chill. He'll do nothing, and then he'll do whatever the tarot card says. If he comes into my space, well, I have a meat shield. There's a good chance he'll just come over there. Oh. And if I do 7 damage to him, he's down to 1 health unless this is minor dark power. Oh, I also have weak attack. There's actually a slight chance I could just kill him. Not a good chance, but a slight chance. So, alright. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. And then next turn, I need to buy at least 1 defensive card. Okay, Critical Blow, I'm going to buy that for 6, plus all the free cards. I have 10 cards. So I have 3 attacks, and first I can fall asleep to enter the dream world. Move this up just a little bit. Okay. Well, I am loaded, but this could be bad. Alright, Dr. Fright doesn't have anybody to attack. What do we get here? Grab your crucifix. Ooh, if you have a crucifix, you can discard it to ignore the rest of this card. That is why I wanted a crucifix. Yeah, because he would be moving here, killing that victim, and then attacking me. And doing 2 damage to me. Nope, I'll just discard a crucifix. Ha. Well, that's true. I didn't really need another crucifix. Because that 1 card had already come up. Alright, so as both the cards where crucifix is useful. I could kill him right now. Probably not. What would I need? So Critical Blow, Furious Strike. Well, first I have to fall asleep. And weak attack. Well, and I have to walk over to him. So it'll be short rest, walk, and then 3 attacks. So if I deal at least 1, if I get at least 1 star there, that's 2 damage. Okay. Furious Strike, I need 2 successes, otherwise my turn ends. But with 2 successes, that would be 3, that's 5. He only has 8. And then Critical Blow. Well, if I played this last, I would only need 1 success. Alright, so basically, whichever one of these 2 I use first, I need 2 successes, and then the next one I only need 1 success. And weak attack only needs 1 success. And I have cards I can discard. I can do a reroll. Yeah, 4 cards I can discard. And I'll have plenty of time. So, well, you know what? I think my chances are actually okay. Sure, let's go for it. Just try to wipe him out in 1 turn. Okay, short rest. Or I guess I could walk first. It doesn't really make a difference which one of these 2 I do first. Actually, yeah, walk first, because if I get no successes, I can take the damage and then heal, because I'm currently short 1 health. So I wouldn't be wasting any on that potentially. All right, I'm at 3 dice, so I'm walking. And no successes. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll move 1 space, lose 1 health, lose 2 time. I don't like the loss of 2 time though. Yeah, not thrilled about that, but if I kill him in this turn, then it doesn't matter. Alright, I lose 1 health, because I tripped and fell on my face to get over to Dr. Fright's space. And now, short rest. 2 successes would be nice here. Okay, I got 2, so I regained 2 health. I'm back at full health. And, ooh, actually if I have enough time, I can buy retaliate, and then if I don't kill him, he may be committing suicide by attacking me. As long as I have 4 time at the end, which, I have 4 time now. Yeah, there's a very good chance of that. Alright, so short rest. I am now asleep. He doesn't even have his dark power yet. You suck. Alright, weak attack first. Since that one has no chance of ending, well, no successes, it'll end my turn. I only need 1 success on this one. I got none. Alright. Okay, well, I have 4 cards that can be discarded. I do want it to be 1 success. I could do a reroll. I'd rather save that for the really important ones that could end my turn. Alright. Okay, walk and focus. Chuck those. 1 success. I deal 2 damage because of my knife, but I lose a health. Alright, doesn't matter which one of these I do first. It's the same result for 2 and 1, other than just critical blow does 1 more damage. But either way, lower horror level by 1, turn ends if I only get 1 success. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I'll do critical blow first. Oh! I completely forgot I was supposed to be rolling an extra die because I'm attacking with the knife. So there's 1 extra die when I did weak attack. It was a success. So that was what my roll should have been. So no, I did not have to discard 2 cards to turn it into 1 success. I could turn it into 2 successes and not take any damage, but I'd rather hang on to the cards. Oh, I forgot I was going to get an extra die. That made it even better. Oh yeah. Dr. Fright should just be dead, unless he has some extra health there. Okay. But if that's the case, I'm buying retaliate, and we'll just kill him that way. Okay, critical blow. 4 dice. 2 successes. Lower the horror level by 1. 4 damage to him because of the knife. He's down to 2. Furious Strike. Damn. Alright, well, I could chuck 4 cards and make it 2 successes. Or I can, although I don't need the 3 damage. I only need 2 damage from 1 success. My turn will end, which will mean I can't discard anything to get more time. But I do have 4, so I can still buy the retaliate. That's what I need for it. So, yeah, I'll take 1 success. So I'll get rid of a walk and a focus. Or I could re-roll, but that'll cost 2 time. Or I could just re-roll 1 die. Nah, I'm going to hang on to that. Alright, I'll discard 2 to make that 1 success, so I deal 2 damage. Horror level goes down 1. Oh, that actually gives me a time. So I can buy the other close call. Alright, but my turn ends. But he takes 2 damage, so he is dead unless This has extra health. It does not. He's dead. Well, that was quick. And I didn't even have to do a boiler room card, which you do during the terror phase. So during the terror phase, let's see, which way would I have gone? I'm thinking down. Oh, I would have avoided an attack. No Dr. Fright symbols on there. Well, Dr. Fright, you just got your ass kicked. I think that might be a good way to handle Dr. Fright. Try to fall asleep and just wail on him with lots of attacks in one turn. Okay. Only 2 victims. I only saved the smallies. Only 2 people died. All these other people, they got lucky. Alright, what's next? I didn't see mine, so, well, but I saw his. Didn't matter. I'll leave mine there. Dr. Fright will get a new one for the next fight. There are 9 final health tokens. 3 of them have extra health on the back. And if you or the killer gets down to just 1 health, you get an extra die. Okay, I need 8 hearts for him. Well, I guess it did help that I found her knife right away. I mean, it was one of the items on top, so it was easy to go get. That certainly helped. But even if without that, just try to find an item and then, try to find a weapon to deal a little extra damage. So let's see. That added on 3 health, so he would have still had 3 hit points. Like the last one, I could have turned that, got an extra damage on it. So yeah, okay, he might have had 2 health if I didn't have the weapon. All right. Ooh, the bicycle was also in there. What do you do with the bicycle? That's right. You can move yourself from any street space to another street space with the bicycle. Doesn't cost you any time. But you can do that once per turn. So, yeah, you know what? That's pretty good for getting around. Crucifix and a Bible. What does Bible do? +2 dice when resolving a convince action card. Ooh. Wait. Oh, and that's not single use. That's every time. Oh, that'd be great for getting items. If you had the Bible and the bicycle, once per turn, you can go to any space, and then if you have convince, that can let you in and get you an item if you can get 3 successes. So basically, for 1 time of buying this, you get an item. If you can get 3 successes. Crucifix, trash can lid for defense, rifle. You can fire it twice. It does 2 damage, so you can deal 4 damage. Has to be on a street space. But, that would have been 4 extra damage. To deal, odds and ends, that was booby traps. Pitchfork. Megaphone. Once per action phase, you may move any victim on the board 1 space. Then, killer targets you and moves. Ugh. And fireworks, that distracts the killer. Alright. Okay. So most of this is going to go away. Maple Lane. I need Maple Lane tarot cards. There's 1 Maple Lane. Should be 2 more. more. These are Dr. Fright. Knock it off. And commits. Okay, anything else? Oh, all the tokens. Alright, Maple Lane can just get out of the way. Okay. You just learned about the game 3 days ago. Put it on your list of games to check out. I like it. Are you familiar with Hostage Negotiator? Because this game it's the same system as Hostage Negotiator. Like this board here is very much like Hostage Negotiator. But yeah, I played Hostage Negotiator quite a bit. I think it's pretty fun. This game is pretty good too. My big problem is, it's pretty expensive, but they're doing their Kickstarter for their second season of it. So you have the for the first season there were the 5 feature films that each have 2 different final girls and 1 killer and 1 location. And I'm doing the campaign where you have to do 1 killer through all 5. And then their second season is 5 more of these, plus some bunch of other stuff. And yeah, I think that ends tomorrow. All right, what's next? Well, yeah, because the pricing, each one of these is $20, I think, or it was. To get all 5 of those in the core box, which had all the action cards and this, you need the core box and the dice. I think that when they did the Kickstarter, it was $100 to get all that stuff. But then since it was Kickstarter, it also came with the minis for all the killers and all the girls. What else was there? That's the main stuff. Yeah, it is kind of expensive, I think, but it's pretty cool. Although, Poltergeist, I played through him. That one, I don't like Poltergeist too much. Hans the Butcher was pretty good, though, and this guy's basically Freddy Krueger. All right, next one. I have not played Attack on the SDF-1 in a while. I was kind of hoping Robotech Reconstruction comes out soon, and then I just play the 2 together. I can't remember if they had a date on when that was going to come out. Ooh, you don't know? I think it's called Reconstruction. Yeah, Robotech Reconstruction. It's I can't remember the company making it. I think it's SMG. I think something games. But yeah, I think it's Robotech Reconstruction. It has a solo mode, but it's another cooperative thing, I think. I did pre-order it. I want to say it was like $60 or so. But yeah, I think it's basically after the end of, well, I don't know when it would be. Probably at the end of the Macross portion of Robotech. Once they need to do reconstruction. Or maybe just after the planet gets just completely devastated. So maybe when the SDF-1's sitting in the lake, it might be then. But yeah, it looked pretty cool. All right, let's see. Camp Sleepy Trails. The summer after Nancy survived the terrible night on Maple Lane, she was excited to get back to Camp Happy Trails. The change of scenery and her job as camp counselor to the girl guppies, which is what they call first-year campers, was something she was happy to have. But Dr. Fright doesn't forget a soul. He had slowly and quietly been visiting the ones that escaped his grasp on Maple Lane. Nancy was the next one on the list. I'll find Nancy in a minute. When he found her that first night, she was surrounded by other dreamers. There was no way to enter her dreams without the others knowing of his presence. So be it. That night, on a warm summer day at Camp Happy Trails, 10 little girl guppies rushed out of their cabin like a disturbed hornet's nest, screaming, filling the night air. The terror had begun. All right, final girl is Nancy, so Sheila can get out of here and take her knife with her. All right. Let's see, Nancy. What's her special item? Ooh, Nancy's machetes. All right. Did you look up Robotech Reconstruction yet? All right. Oh, I need Camp Happy Trails box. Where is it? There it is. Camp Happy Trails. Camp Happy Trails is nice and simple, no special setup for it. You know, I think when I first looked, I don't think there had been really any videos, and the creator of the game, he was trying to get people to join him on Tabletop Simulator to kind of like try out solo mode because he was in the middle of just developing it. So I had said on Board Game Geek message stuff, I was like, sure, I'll try it out. But then I missed it when he messaged me. I think there's a Discord for it where they do some streaming of it and stuff, and maybe even they let people come in and try it out with them in Tabletop Simulator. All right. Setup is treasure hunt. Normal item setup, okay. Events. Fresh meat, death wish, secret tunnel, dark waters. Darkest Night, 2nd edition. I think you mentioned that one to me before. I think I looked into that one, although maybe I didn't. All right, so I can start off with Death Wish and Fresh Meat. Death Wish. During the upkeep phase, move the victim closest to the killer 1 space toward it. Do not count victims currently in the same space as the killer. Oh, okay, that's good. Ugh. All right, Dark Waters. Wait, is that a starting one? Fresh Meat. Dark Waters will kill anybody in the lake. All right. Secret Tunnel. Makes a tunnel between a couple spaces. All right, Fresh Meat, could start with that. Place 2 new victims at the cabins, 2 new victims at the dock, and 2 new victims at the fire. Whoa, there are going to be a lot of people to kill. Okay, keep that out. Alright, got the events. Terror card, no, we'll get that in a second. Pitchfork Assault and Time to Die. Pitchfork Assault, so his dark power will be each time Dr. Fright damages you, horror level goes up 1. Ugh, that doesn't sound good. And Time to Die. Finale. Targets me, moves, attacks twice. Ooh. During upkeep, if you are awake, lose 2 damage, and you fall asleep. Whoa, okay. Better kill him quickly when that happens. Alright. Tarot cards. Camp Happy Trails, only 1, and it is. Let's go see if the rumors are true. In the campaign, you have a specific setup of everything. If you were just choosing one of the monsters to fight against and one of the locations, well then it's just a random one of these. All the events are random. You just go through the whole tarot decks and mix them up, so there's a lot more randomness that way. The campaigns are much more structured. Alright, Dr. Fright tarot cards. Frankie's coming for you. Better lock the door, grab your crucifix. Better stay up late, never sleep again. Slash her, marked for death. Minor dark power, endless sleep. And didn't you know they were already dead? I think that was one. I think that one. Better stay up late. Slash her. Oh, I'm making a mess. Grab your crucifix. Better lock the door. Never sleep again. I think it was all those. Alright, what did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 7. Alright. Endless sleep. Oh, never sleep again. There we go. Alright, the campaign's cohesive, story-driven, that links all scenarios, just individual. You know what, I played through the Hans campaign, and the one thing, somewhat, like the Hans one, you're always Lori going up against Hans, and he just keeps following her around from location to location, trying to kill her. And then I played with Poltergeist, and it was a different final girl each time. And yeah, the story bits in the campaign, it traveled a little bit from one to the next. And this is part 2 of Dr. Fright. And, well, yeah, this part didn't have any mention of Sheila from the first one. So, yeah, somewhat the stories seem to go together. I think it depends on which campaign it is. And this is the 3rd one I've done. All right. And normal setup for items. So, what was this? Vengeance. What's this from? Camp Happy Trails? Oh, it's just the only event left. All right, items. Okay, I am going to remove the machetes, if they're in there, so that Nancy can get her machetes instead of the regular one. Oh, there isn't a machete. All right, well then I just need 11 items and her machetes. What do the machetes do? Ooh, 2-handed, deal 3 extra damage, but victims will not follow you because you're carrying around a couple machetes. Yeah, okay. Each time you enter the killer's space, the killer gains 1 bloodlust. But that would be another good one for just trying to wipe him out in one turn. Get a couple attack cards and then just murder him. Alright. Ooh, she only has 4 health. She has to rescue 5 victims to get her special ability, which is each time you lose normal health. Oh, I guess not this. You may reveal a final health token from the general pool. Oh, okay. From the general pool over here, and swap it out with this one, if you wish. If you do not, remove it from the game. Okay. I don't know. If I can find those machetes quickly, then I'm not even going to be worried about trying to save people. Just go murder Dr. Fright. Because even weak attack could do 4 damage to him. Alright, I need 11 items. I mean, I could just mix it in so that maybe I get it, but nah, it's more fun to get the to make sure the special item is in play. 4 or 5. All right. 3 item locations in the cabins. Over here we have an axe with some other items in there. Axe is 2-handed. It does 2 extra damage. I mean, that's pretty good too. It's not quite the machete, but shoot, I'd go get that. All right, in the at the dock. Ooh, and where am I? Oh, and I'm starting pretty close to there. First aid kit. I get to heal 1 extra health whenever I heal. And in the utility shed, motorboat keys. You can place the motorboat on the lake and move around between locations next to water. Yeah, all right. Okay, so setup. Oh, need a different girl. Nancy. She probably has some machetes. I see machetes, that's Nancy. Nancy starts there. Dr. Fright starts here. And then 2 victims in the cabins. 1 at makeout point. Oh, so sad to be at makeout point all alone. 2 over here. 2 over here. And 1 there. But then fresh meat said 2 new victims at the cabins, 2 at the dock, and 2 at the fire pit. Ooh, these ones at the dock, they're only 1 space away from getting rescued. But that's the first place he's going to go if he's targeting victims. And 2 at the fire pit. Let's see, exits are here, but that doesn't connect to the fire pit. Here, that does connect to the dock, and there. What was in the dock? First aid kit. I don't really care about that one. Oh yeah, what did Death Wish do? During the upkeep phase, move the victim closest to the killer 1 space toward it. Yeah, okay. People just trying to go get themselves killed. All right. I think setup's finally all done. Oh, I need to redo the boiler room deck. I'm currently awake, and I don't remember if I shuffled these. Huh. So I kind of want to go get the axe. That'd be a good, I mean, if I get the axe, get a couple attack cards, then I can try to do like last time and fall asleep and then just wipe him out in 1 turn. Because Dr. Fright, you can only attack him when you're asleep and you're in the dream world. Since he's just Freddy Krueger. So I could do that. He's probably going to be killing people pretty quickly, though. His bloodlust is going to go up. Or yeah, I could try to go rescue some of these people, since it's right there. Although I probably won't get any this turn. Although, he might not even move over there. I guess I didn't really look at what the terror cards were this time. I don't know what's coming up in that deck. Yeah, I think I'm going to go up here. And I can still rescue them, bring them over to that space. Okay. Everything's good, yes. Well, no matter what, I'm going to start off with focus. And I have 2 dice. Alright, 1 success. Yeah, I'm not discarding 2 cards to make it 2 successes, so I lower the horror level by 1, lose 1 time. And do it again. Okay, this time I will discard 2 to make it a success, so same thing. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and walk. Alright, 1 success, I can move 1 space and lose 1 time. Yeah, I'm going this way. All right. And yeah, I may as well walk again. No successes. So I can move 1 space, trip and fall and hurt myself and lose 2 time, or just lose 2 time and I don't get a move. Well, I definitely want to move, so yeah, I'll go ahead and take the damage. Oh, I have too much health. I should only have 4. That was Sheila's health. Alright, so Nancy loses 1 health. She's down to 3. Loses 1 time, but does get to move into the cabins. And with 2 time, I'm going to buy Search. Alright, so that's it for our first round. Dr. Fright, his regular action for now is to just target a victim in his space, or if I'm asleep, he can target me from anywhere and attack, but there's no one here, so he just gets a terror card. Marked for death. Until the next terror phase, all victims in your space immediately panic. Well, alright, that'll be all them. Okay. He targets me, moves once, he only has 1 movement, then will attack anybody in his space, but there won't be anybody. If Dr. Fright did not attack you and you are awake, you fall asleep. Oh, goody. I didn't want to fall asleep yet. I can still search for an item while I'm asleep. And I'll definitely have to buy some defensive stuff. Okay. Alright, so I have to make everybody panic. I guess may as well do that now. Alright, so there are 4 people in there. They all panic. I don't know why everybody's afraid of me. Maybe because I'm narcoleptic and just fell asleep for no reason. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see. So 3 and 4 go over here. 2 goes over there. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's 5 and 6 go over there. Well, there was a 5, so I guess 1 and 2 don't move. So one of them stays in there with me. Alright. Then Dr. Fright targets me and moves 1 space toward me. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around that way. Yeah, it's closer to go this way, so he's actually going to move that way. Okay, then target person in space and attack. Nobody there. I just have to remember. Until the next terror phase. So I guess if I move into a space, they'll panic. I don't know why it's doing that, but alright, well, you know what, we'll keep this on top so I'll remember. Okay, wait, what did that say at the bottom? Dr. Fright did not attack you, that's right, I fall asleep. Okay, I'm asleep. I can't get victims to follow me, but I can search for items. And now I can actually attack Dr. Fright. Okay, nothing else to do. Nobody got killed. So, I believe that's it. Although, I fall asleep. When do I have to do a boiler room card? It said during the terror phase. It was already in the terror phase. I fell asleep, though. Where does it say? You can choose to resolve these during action phase. Yeah, but you must always resolve one during the terror phase. I don't know. I think I gotta wait. Do it at the start of the terror phase. Since it already started, I think I don't have to do it. I don't know. Alright, I can search right now, or I can wait until next turn and try to get an extra die when I search. That might be a good idea. If I do that, then, so if I don't do anything, I am asleep, I'll have to do one of these in the terror phase. I'll get these. And you know what? I could buy Retaliate and the other search and get 2 items in the cabins. That would cost me 6. Be nice to have some close calls, though. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, search and retaliate. Because he is about to attack me right at the start during his turn. Yeah, and I don't know if this one would panic again. I think it would be if I move into a space. So we're going to say that one doesn't panic. Alright, so that's all I'm doing. I'm buying stuff. Reset that. Yeah, okay. Then Dr. Fright's turn. The first thing he does is attacks me, so I will retaliate. Although he can only do 1 damage to me, so even if I didn't block it... Wait, or do I want to bother? Yeah, I may as well get some... Oh, wait. Hang on. No. Oh. If I search and get the axe, then I'll have it when I'm asleep, or when he attacks me, and I'll do 2 extra damage with retaliate. But I'll lose 1 time, so I'll only have 5. I won't be able to buy another search card, too. So do I want to do the extra damage, or have another search? I think I want the extra damage, so I'm not buying that. I'm buying retaliate and close call. Well, actually not yet. I have to do the search first, so I haven't bought any of this stuff yet. I just have search. If I don't get any successes, though, I can still take the top item card, but I would have to raise this by 2 and lose 2 time. Maybe I don't want to do that. I mean, have a 56% chance of getting at least 1 success. But, alright, I'll wait. So I'll do what I was going to do originally. Not do anything, buy all these, buy retaliate, and the other search for 6, and let Dr. Fright go. Alright, so Dr. Fright is going to attack me. I'll use retaliate. I just need 1 success in order to block his hit. Well, I got 2 successes, so I ignore all damage, all 1, and I do 2 in return. That's discarded. Alright, so he did nothing to me, and now terror card. And what did it say? Until the next terror phase. Oh, and we're in the terror phase, so I need to do one of these. That's right, he might get another attack on me. So I just have to move this in one direction. If I uncover Dr. Fright, he attacks. But it's only 1 damage. Let's go up. No Dr. Fright. Okay. Better lock the door. He targets me again. He seems to just be coming after me all the time. Moves 1 space. Oh, and that leaves him in a space with a victim. So now when he attacks, he will kill that person. During the next action phase, you may not move into any item spaces occupied by a victim. That's fine. I'm already there. Ha. Alright, he kills this one. So Bloodlust is going up. Horror level will go up. And we get to see how that person died. Better lock the door. Okay. Oh, I need a different gruesome death book. This one is Camp Happy Trails. Geppetto, no, Dr. Fright's last. Okay, Dr. Fright, this was, better lock the door. Ooh, some of these kills are long. Better lock the door. That one's, oh, look at how long grab your crucifix is. Happy Trails had restrooms all around the camp, and when Timothy, oh, this must be Timothy right here, a young camper saw Dr. Fright kill his best friend in gruesome fashion, he ran into the nearby restroom to hide. It was pretty much just an outhouse, and it had one of those locks with a metal eyelet and a dangling hook you can attach. He locked it, but that hook and eyelet was never meant to keep out a violent threat. Not that it would have mattered in the case of Dr. Fright anyway. Timothy sat quietly, hoping his fears would go away. Just make it all go away. Then, boom, boom, boom. Someone was knocking at the door. He heard a sinister voice. Little kid, let me in. Timothy stayed quiet. Despite sitting on the toilet, he shit his pants. He didn't dare move. Then he heard the voice again. Don't you know how to flush? It asked. And then, suddenly, sticky black sewage erupted from the toilet and wrapped itself around Timothy's waist. That's funny because waste is spelled W-A-S-T-E, even though they mean his waist, but it's waste that's wrapping around him. So I appreciate the misspelling there. Or the just incorrect, wrong word usage. He began to scream as it pulled him down into the toilet. His back snapped as the force pulled him down, his feet upside down, and the tips of his LeBrons were eye level. That would be the last thing he saw as his body was forcefully ground into mush and slowly pulled down the small hole in the toilet. Thank you, said the voice. All right, Timothy, you're dead. Oh, what can I get if I actually do rescue some people? Which I can't right now because I'm asleep. 2 health, move 2 spaces, gain 2 time, take the long rest card, or take the planning action card. Which planning will give you extra dice for 1 roll. Okay, that's all done. Nobody to panic in his space. I did that, so that's, why is this a 5? That was if I was going to search, but then I didn't put it back. Yeah, retaliate doesn't take any time. That should be at 6. Okay, my turn. And nobody's panicking anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, well, I I have my 2 searches, but I could potentially get to 3 dice first with the 2 focus cards. So I think I'll start with that. All right, focus. Well, there's 1. Lose 1 time. All right, other one. Darn. All right, but I got a 4. I can discard 2 cards to turn that into 1 success. I think one of the walks, maybe. Well, I need the 2 searches. I have weak attack. Well, I can't attack this turn. Well, actually, I potentially could. It's only 3 spaces to get over to him. I could walk twice and then go attack. But probably not. So I'm thinking... Although he also keeps coming to me, so... where would he go next turn? If he attacks, targets a victim, he'll, well, it's 2 spaces to that one, 2 to that one, 2 to here, but that one has 2 victims, he'd be heading toward that, unless he's targeting me. So yeah, I could just hang on to this. I mean, this will do 3 damage with the axe. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of that. Although, if I'm not using it this turn, well, it'll be 2 turns, I'll get it back again. Yeah, alright, yeah. 1 of the walks and the short rest. Okay, so that's 1 success. So I'm in the green, lose another time, I get a 3rd die. Now I'll search. Ooh, 2 successes. I get to look at the top 2 cards and I lose 1 time. So, axe and the machetes. Okay. Alright. When you enter the killer's space, bloodlust goes up 1. But if the killer enters my space, it doesn't say it goes up 1. And yeah, 3 extra damage when I attack. And yeah, victims will not follow you. That's fine. I'm not worried about rescuing anybody. I thought I was going to get the axe, but I'm getting the machetes. Those take up 2 hands. Alright, so axe. Well, I'm putting that on the bottom of the deck. No reason to have both of those items. Now, if I want people to follow me, I can put it in my backpack. Alright, I did lose my time. Yes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the other search. One success. Alright, I get... Hey, that was a 2. 1 success. I only get the top item. And I lose 1 time. And I'm asleep. He is going to be attacking me. I might want to buy guard for 2 after this, so I can block him, but it is only going to do 1 damage. I don't know. So it's a question of, will I want to walk after this, because then I could not buy guard. What I find? Ooh, I found archery bow. Let's see. You can target something 1 to 2 spaces away, deal 1 damage 3 times. It costs 2 time to fire an arrow. You don't have to use an action card, and it doesn't say you can only do it once, so you can just spend 6 time and deal 3 damage. Well, I get this. Since I just got it, I can put it in my hands right now, put the machetes in the backpack, or just put the bow in my backpack. If I choose to put it in my hands, it's not until after the killer phase, right before my next turn during upkeep, I can then rearrange items. I mean, the 3 damage is nice, that's free. You don't even need to use cards, but it does cost 6 time to do all that. So I'm putting it in my backpack. Stick with the machetes for now. Oh, but it has 3 charges. There. Yeah, Lori's bow is much better than that. Okay, so if I walk, then I won't be able to buy guard. So I think I'm just going to wait, buy guard to block his attack. I'll just need 1 success. Alright, that'll cost 2, and then I'm done. That goes to 6. These go over here. And weapons do add on to retaliate, so this would deal 5 damage to him. That's crazy. Alright, and it's not until I go through this that I'll wake up. There are 3 more cards. I think I'll probably be killing him pretty soon with that with those machetes. Okay. Alright, so it's killer phase. I'll do that, and then before I draw a terror card, I'm going to do this. Keep it in the same order every time. I'm just going to put that on top of there. So he can attack me because I am asleep, but I will guard. Just need 1 star. I got 1 star, so I reduce damage by 2. He only does 1, so he did nothing. Okay, and he'll get another attack if I reveal a Dr. Fright. So each one of the 4 cards, one of the 4 quadrants has Dr. Fright on it. Which way do I want to go this time? How about right? Or, well, slide the bottom ones over to the right. Ooh, no Dr. Fright again. And next time if I slide down, I'm only going to reveal the corner. Careful not to reveal anything else. There. Alright, tarot card. Never sleep again. Aw. 1 horror level. I'm back down to 2 dice. It's alright. I'll get my focus cards soon enough. You fall asleep. If you were already asleep, you may reset the boiler room deck if you wish. I mean, I could reset it to stay asleep longer so I can go kill him, but I can always just get short rest and fall asleep. Actually, you know what? Let me make sure I'm not messing something up. Yeah, some tarot cards make you go to sleep. But if you want to go to sleep and enter the boiler room by choice, you can do so by resolving a short rest or long rest action card, regardless of the result. Apply the normal effects and you fall asleep. Yeah, it doesn't say like your turn ends or anything like that. Okay. So yeah, I can get short rest and fall asleep with that if I need to. So I am not going to reset the boiler room deck, because next time I'm going to slide this down and there's only a 1 in 3 chance I'll have to fight Dr. Fright. And then... yeah, and then we'll see. Hopefully this one has Dr. Fright right there, and then when I slide it down there won't be a Dr. Fright on it. Alright, so I raised that. So that does nothing. Dr. Fright just sits there. Okay. Upkeep, nothing to do. I can rearrange these if I want. I don't know if I'm going to actually do anything. Okay, if I just buy stuff, I'll get the other 4 free cards. I'll have 6 points. I could buy Retaliate, because he's going to attack me pretty soon, and I can deal 5 damage to him with that. That's so unfair. And maybe the close calls. You know what, and that would be enough that I could use the 2 walks in the next turn to get to him. Well, unless he goes to attack them. And then just use weak attack. Huh. I feel like that's way too much. I want to make sure in the rule book, but I'm pretty sure. Where's the rule book? There it is. Pretty sure Retaliate, you do get to add your weapon to it. Haven't looked at this in a while. How about defending? Hey, there we go. 21. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say anything about weapons, but I mean, if you're retaliating, you're attacking. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that yeah, if you have a melee weapon, it'll help that out. It'll add to the damage. Alright, maybe under attacking. If you have a weapon, item, ability, that modifies damage. That doesn't say anything. Oh well, I can't see, but pretty sure I read somewhere. Could have even been rule clarification on Board Game Geek or something. Yeah, pretty sure that. I mean, how are you retaliating? He attacks you, and you attack him back. So, well, that adds to attacks. All right, so I'll buy those 6 points plus the free cards, and that gives me 9 cards. I can have 10, so I'm good there. All right, guard. Okay. Oh, it is Dr. Fright's turn. He's attacking me. I'm retaliating. I just need 1 success to block his attack. I got 1. So reduce his damage by the damage he does by 2, but he only attacks for 1 right now. And then I deal 1 damage back, plus the machete. That's 4. Too brutal. Okay, then he gets tarot card. I need to do this first. We'll just slide this down. Yay, no Dr. Fright. And let's see. Well, I've seen 2 of these and 2 of these. So there's a 75% chance if I slide to the left to reveal the right side of the bottom card, I'll have Dr. Fright. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is the only spot I've seen on the left side. I go this way. On the last one. All right, what's tarot card? Frankie's coming for you. All right, he moves toward me. If there are no victims on the board, discard this and draw another tarot card. Not the case. Then, target the nearest victim. Move, but he still only has one movement, and we said he's going toward these because he has 2 victims 2 spaces away instead of 1 victim in each of those 2 spaces away. If Dr. Fright is in a space with at least 1 victim, horror level goes up 2, otherwise it goes up 1. Well, alright, it goes up 1. But now he's farther away from me. But he only has 3 health. Weak attack will do 4 damage to him, but he's too far away from me now. Well, no, if I got 2 successes on each walk, I would make it to him. But chances aren't great on that. Alright, now I'll just start walking toward him and get an attack card. And maybe sprint. Okay, focus. Let's try to get 3 dice again. Alright, 1 time lost. Horror level goes down 1. Do it again. Same thing. Now I have 3 dice. Okay, I have my close calls. I guess I may as well start making my way toward him. I'll wake up very soon, but then I can just go to sleep. Alright, yeah, we'll walk. I mean, I might even make it to him and attack him right now and just kill him. Ooh. What do I want to do? No successes. I don't want to move 1 space, but then lose 1 health and lose 2 time. Now I can ditch 2 cards and turn that into 1 success. I could re-roll all my dice, but that'll cost me 2 time. Don't really want the time loss, but when am I getting to him? Do I need weak attack now? I'll get it back in 2 turns if I chuck it. Same with short rest. Wait a minute. I did both focus cards. I should be at 4 time. I forgot on one of them. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have moved. I shouldn't have tried to move yet. I should just wait until I woke up, because then I can actually rescue some people. Oh wait, I have the machetes. Ooh, wait a minute. I hadn't thought about that. If I get close enough to him, I can just shoot at him too and kill him that way. Yeah, alright, I'm going to chuck these. So I guess move 1 space. Although unfortunately I can't take that person with me, and I'll lose 1 time. That's not time. I'll lose 1 time. Now do I want to do the other walk? I guess I may as well. So if I end up with 3 time, that's no use. Alright, walk. Alright, 1 success. What was this? Okay. Yeah, I'll take the 1 success, so do it again. And I am in range now to hit Dr. Fright with that, but I can only do 1 damage to him right now, and I would much rather buy a guard for the 2 time I have. Otherwise I can't block his attack. Alright, so I will buy a guard for 2 time, and that uses all my time, so put that back. Dr. Fright's attacking me because I'm still asleep. I'm about to wake up though, and then he can't attack me from anywhere on the board. Alright, well that's a 2. Oh, I got no successes. Oh, yeah, that's right. No successes is reduced damage by 1, but to a minimum of 1. You can't block all the damage with that. I could just discard both of these, but then I don't have my close calls. Or I could use 1, spend the 2 time to reroll all the dice. Then I'd only have 4. I'd be buying free cards, and I could get retaliate again. Yeah, because this turn I'll just be doing nothing. Yeah. Alright, re-roll all dice for 2 time. Okay, blocked him. All I have is a close call. Okay, now before terror card, that was his attack. Before terror card, I need to do another one of these. And I said, no, I said I was moving it this way, because I've only seen 1 spot on that side. Okay. No Dr. Fright. Nice. I miss Dr. Fright every time. Haha. You didn't get an attack. Alright, so I wake up. So now I'm awake. And now it's terror card. Endless sleep. You fall asleep. While this card is in play, you must remain asleep. Reset the boiler room immediately upon exiting it. Yeah, well, it'll go away as soon as he loses 1 health, so. Well, yeah, I'll be buying retaliate on my turn plus my free card, so that's fine. He's going to attack me right at the start of the turn and kill himself. Congratulations, Dr. Fright. Alright, so that was a terror card. No upkeep, so now it's my turn, but I have nothing to do, so I'll buy my free cards plus retaliate. That'll cost 4, which is what I have, so that's it. Reset that. Okay. No, never mind. Alright, well then, he starts off, he attacks me, and, well, he's about to die because he's going to take 4 or 5 damage. He has 4 health. Aw, seriously? Well, I only need 1 success to reduce damage by 2 and deal 4 damage with my machetes, so I'll just... I could re-roll, but I think I'll just ditch a couple cards. What do I not care about? I do actually want the weak attack, short rest, and I guess one of the focus. Alright, so discard both of those. It's 1 success, and, well, he's dead. If I wasn't supposed to be adding the machete on there, he'd still have some health. However, well, and then there'd be a terror card. However, just the weak attack, I can easily go over and deal 4 more damage to him immediately. So, I don't know. I think finding some weapons right away, I feel like that made this really easy. But he could still be alive. So he loses 4 health. Takes him down to 0, but if this has extra health, he's still alive. It does. He has 3 health. Dr. Fright staying alive. Alright, he's not dead yet. We get a terror card. Better stay up late. If you are awake, I am not. Oh, I didn't put this back over here. I am asleep. If you are awake, -1 die, but I can wake up now because the minor power is gone. If you are awake, -1 die for horror rolls during the next action phase. Nope. If you are asleep, immediately resolve all remaining boiler room cards. Oh. That's bad because there are 4 remaining. So I'm about to wake up. However, I have no defensive cards, so if I reveal 3 Dr. Frights, I shouldn't reveal 3 Dr. Frights, but if I do, well, actually, there's really no way of revealing 3 Dr. Frights. But if I did reveal 3, I'd be dead, unless I have extra health. Alright, well, we'll go up the first time. No Dr. Fright. Yay. Oops, don't go, yeah, alright. Alright, I'm going to go this way now. Ooh, no Dr. Fright again. Well, and then I'm going to go down to reveal only one corner. Oh, Dr. Fright is on that one. He hits me for 1 damage. Man, that could be a brutal card if he's up there at high damage. Alright, and let's see. Well, I'm going to go this way because... Well, wait a minute. No, that didn't have Dr. Fright. That didn't have Dr. Fright on this card. That corner doesn't have Dr. Fright, so it's definitely in that corner. So no, I don't want to go that way. I want to go like this because, of course, it is right there. Alright, well, he hit me once. I'm down to 2 health. But now I'm awake again. Now I need to fall asleep. I can't go attack him. Because I used short rest as one of those. Oh. Well, that stinks. Oh well. So I need to fall asleep before I can go kill him. But he has 3 health, and that's it. So basically, any attack. Oh, yeah. And if I were asleep, I could just kill him with the archery bow for 6th time right now. Alright. Well, that's too bad, because if I had used... Well, I don't have it equipped, though. Well, but now it's upkeep phase. After that, that was the terror card. Yeah, upkeep phase. At this point, I'd be able to put the bow in my hands and use it. If I had short rest and could just fall asleep. Alright. He can't attack me with that currently. So the only way he's going to attack me is if he moves onto my space. Well, I just have to wait until I get short rest. So it's my turn. I will focus. May as well put that down at the bottom. Alright, 1 success. Yeah, we'll just take the 1 success. I lose 1 time, and this goes down there. Alright, I've walk, and weak attack. can also discard some to get extra time. Alright, well I have 5. What do I want to buy? He might be moved onto there. But with the bow, I just have to get within 2 spaces of him. Alright, so my 2 walks are plenty. I could just ditch weak attack too if necessary. Well, you know what? I think I want to buy both guards and close call. I'll get short rest. I'll walk. Oh, but then I won't have enough time to spend all of that. But I could just go attack. And since I only have 2 health, even though he only deals 1 damage at a time, I think it's best to play it safe and have both of those. Wait. Oh, and I don't get short rest back yet. Oh, wait, hang on. How much is long rest? Long rest is 5. I could just buy it. Although then I'm asleep and he'll attack me. Well, although I will have healed. Oh wait, but that's next turn. I can't use that now. So that's right. I don't get short rest yet. That was used in defense during the last terror phase. I don't get to buy it until next turn. So it'll be 2 turns until I can rest with short rest, or I can rest next turn with a long rest. Alright, so if I buy this, no, I'm still awake. He's not attacking me yet. I could also chuck a couple cards. I don't know if I want to get rid of both walks in case he moves in here. Although, yeah, because if he's within 2, well, if he's 1 or 2 spaces away at the end of the terror phase, I can just swap these, go to sleep. Well, as long as I get 2 successes, go to sleep and then kill him with the 6th time. However, if he moves there, well then I won't be able to do that. I'll just have to have 1 walk. Yeah, alright, I'm going to... Wait, why am I thinking of getting rid of some stuff? It was to buy something in addition to long rest. I think it was to also get a guard. 1 walk's going to be plenty. And I'd like to have the close call, but Alright, I'm going to check both of these for 2 extra time so I can buy guard and long rest. And that's my turn. Oh, that's free. Close call, focus, retaliate. Okay, I'm awake. Dr. Fright does not attack me, so we just go to Terror card. Let's go see if the rumors are true. Place 2 new victims in the space where the killer started the game. I don't have 2 more victims. I think that just means, what happens in that case? I've never had this happen before, where I'm supposed to place victims, but there aren't any. There's a dead person. Victims. I mean, I could maybe use the special victims. Oh, that's not what I want. Victims special, victims saving, victims panic, victims following final girl, victims dead, victims attacked, victims overflow, no, victim rewards. Well, shoot. I think it's just I don't place victims. I don't think anything else happens. Place 2 new victims in this. Why would they have this card with the one that added a bunch of victims? It basically used up every single victim. I mean, I guess it does do event. Alright, whatever. It would have been placed 2 victims here. Is this it? Has he only moved 1 space the entire game? I think so. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to do that part. I didn't do the rest of that card last turn. Alright, there was one time he moved there, targeting victim. He moved once there, targeting me. Where did he start? He started here. Oh wait, I think the first time he moved here. Then he's moved twice and ended up there. Is that right? Moved once, moved second time, moved a third time. I did not resolve that. I forgot about all of that because of the boiler room stuff. Alright. Then, after I resolved the boiler room last turn, it should have been target the nearest person, which would be in here, move and attack one. So he should have killed one of these 2 people. I completely missed that. And this would have gone up 1. Which, yeah, wouldn't do a lot. And this person would have panicked. 5, 3 through 6 moves there. That person would have panicked. And now I'm not close enough to attack him with the bow, but that's okay. And then we can see how this person died. That was from better stay up late. Okay. And then this, it would have been place 2 new victims there. I don't know. I mean, you know what? I'm going to put dead people there, because why not? I don't think it's going to make a difference. Nah, then he doesn't have his body count over here. That's no fun. Alright, place 2 new victims. Well, don't get to do that. Raise the horror level by 1. And new event. I don't like the new event. I don't remember what they were. Dark Waters. Place the Dark Waters token at the lake. All victims in the lake are killed. There's nobody in the lake. Whenever a victim enters the lake, they are killed immediately. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about this. I should have had that down here or something so I'd have remembered it. During the upkeep phase, move the victim closest to the killer 1 space toward it. Do not count victims currently in the same space as the killer. That would have completely changed everything. He wouldn't have been attacking me with this as often because there would have been somebody on his space some of these times. So I might not have had a chance to use retaliate earlier. Well, I probably would have gotten to use it once. But he probably would have killed a couple more, which means he'd be doing more damage and have dark power. Okay, I'm going to say he would have killed this one and one. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave that one there because that's an easy kill for him. 2 of these he would have killed, let's say. How many turns have I had? 1, 2, 3, 7 turns. There should have been a lot of moving toward him. You know what? 3 are dead. Forgot all about that. Damn. Well, if that were the case, then well, at some point he would have gotten his dark power and he could attack me while I'm awake. Oh, no. Pitchfork Assault is each time Dr. Fright damages you, horror level goes up 1. Well, he wouldn't have had that too long ago, so I think I'm good on that. This would have gone up 1, so 2 dice. Alright, I think that's good enough, since I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, he would have reached a point where he was dealing more damage to me when he was attacking me, but he also wouldn't have been attacking me as much because he'd have people to kill instead of me. Yeah, okay, good enough compromise. So where are we? Did that event. Got Dark Waters. All set. It's going to be my turn. Oh, now I only have 2 dice. That sucks. And we get to see how all these people died. And we'll just do 3 general kills. Four, 5, 6 on the general kills, and then this one was better stay up late. Man, I screwed up all kinds of stuff on this one. I mean, all that with Death Wish wouldn't have affected my getting my items. It would have just meant his bloodlust would be higher. Better stay up late. This is a short one. Some scenes are too gruesome to describe. Some tales of death should not be told. This is the case with Brandon Baxter. You see, his biggest fear is the same as yours. That thing you are afraid of? Imagine the worst case scenario. Then imagine something far, far worse. That is what happened to poor Brandon Baxter. Brandon, you're dead. Yeah, that one wasn't great. Alright, these are general kills. Because they're just from regular attacks. Alright, here's this person. Sometimes Dr. Fright likes to traverse the boiler room as nothing more than a snake-like creature, with his own human head at the end of it. It always freaks his victims out. On this occasion, he decided to play the part, and and as he slithered toward the hapless camper, he bared fangs like you would see in a cobra. The camper tried to escape, but the doctor wrapped his snake-like body around the kid, coiling over and over. He squeezed and took pleasure in the cracking of bones breaking inside the kid's body as the breath and life left it. Because Dr. Fright has gone completely insane, he enlarged his head to a point where he could swallow the kid whole, and he ate him, much like a python or a constrictor would. Anonymous camper, you dead. Next one. This is Janine. Janine was out of breath. She'd been alternating between running and screaming for what seemed like eternity. She'd survived until now, mostly due to luck. Dr. Fright had her in his boiler room, but got distracted by something, and she was able to come out of the dream unscathed. She knew if she fell asleep again, she'd be killed, so Janine kept on the move. Unfortunately for her, she did not anticipate the trap a few of her fellow campers had set up. A heavy paint can on a string swung at her face, and like a scene from the movie, she went flying through the air when it hit her. Unconscious from the blow, the familiar whistles and gasps of steam became audible as the haze in her eyes cleared. Fear gripped her as she began her second trek through the boiler room. It would not last long. Pipes ripped themselves from the walls and started to wrap around her. Dr. Fright rounded the corner to watch with amusement as her face turned blue from being squeezed to death. Janine. Dead. Number 6. Don't kill me. I'll do whatever you want. Just don't kill me. Dr. Fright considered if he could use the boy in some way, but only for the briefest of moments. You are worth more to me dead, he said, cackling. He raised his pitchfork and stabbed the boy straight through the neck. When he pulled the pitchfork back, there was a strange sound as the boy tried to breathe through the hole in his neck, as both air and blood fought to be the one that left his body. It was almost like a gurgling sound. Dr. Fright laughed. Excuse me. Dr. Fright laughed at the thought of the makeshift tracheotomy he'd just performed. Well, more of a reverse tracheotomy, he thought, amused with himself. Did this person have a name? Or just boy? Nameless boy, you're dead. Yeah, I wonder if maybe he would have killed more. But they would have had to move 2 spaces a couple times, so I don't know. I think 3 is fine. And he might have... Yeah, I think he would have ended up killing these quicker, but then it would have been a while for the ones over here to get to him, and so... Yeah, 3's probably about right. Alright. Finally done with fixing all of that. Okay, so now... I can go to sleep, and... Oh, wait. So now in the upkeep phase, I can rearrange my items. I'm going to take my boat. And then all I have to do is go to sleep. Now with only 1 success, I'll lose 2 time. 2 successes, I lose 1 time. Well, that's fine. I can just chuck a card. Oh no, I also have to walk because I'm 3 spaces away from him. Wait, so I could lose 2 time or potentially 3 time. But if I only lose 2 time, well then I can just discard both of these to get 2 time back. I'll have 6 time and I kill him. Alright, well, you know what, let's walk first. Oh, and I only have 2 dice. That also makes a difference. Okay, good, 1 success. Lose 1 time, move 1 space. Now, what happens with long rest if I get no successes? I gain 2 health, horror level goes up 1, I lose 2 time, and my turn ends, so then I won't actually get to attack him. Wait, and if I only get 1 success, I lose 2 time. I'm only good if I get 2 successes. I think I should not be resting yet. I mean, if I get 2 successes, that's it, basically. I win, but there's only a 1 in 9 chance of that. I think I need to wait. Alright, so I have a guard. He deals 2 damage now. So alright, but I have a guard, I have 5 time, I can buy free cards. Alright, I could just buy retaliate and close call. So there we go, I have 2 things that can block, and I'll deal damage with that. Although I have the bow equipped, so I could only deal up to 2 damage. And how many cards is that? I have 5 free cards, plus long rest. Go. Yeah, okay, I have 9 cards. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well it's going to take 1 more turn. And now I have short rest and long rest. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh well. Okay, and now... So his attack, I'm awake, and there's no one in his space, so he can't hit me. So he does nothing, so we just go to terror card. There are only 3 terror cards left. Didn't you know they were already dead? If you have not saved any victims, or the final goal card has been flipped, discard this and resolve the next one. Damn. If I had saved any victims, I'd have to remove 1 from here. Well, no, this gets discarded and I resolve the next one. Uh-oh. Ooh, and there's still another one with events. Oh, 2. Alright. I am getting attacked. Grab your crucifix. If you have a crucifix, you may discard it to ignore the rest of this card. Nope. Target the nearest person, move, attack. Target the nearest person, move, and attack. So I get attacked, but there we go, retaliate. Oh, but I can't kill him with it. I'll be able to take him down to 1 health. Alright, so before he attacks, well no, we'll do the retaliate. Alright, I only have 2 dice. Could use guard instead, but now we'll retaliate. Alright, well 1 success, reduce damage from attacker by 2, but he now does 3 damage from that last kill, and this goes up 1. And then I only deal 1 damage to him, but this is the end of his turn. So I can do a reroll. Because also, if he damages me, horror level goes up 1. Shouldn't really matter though. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and do the reroll. Oh, and I can't forget Death Wish. Have I had an upkeep yet? No. It was a long time resolving that. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I'll reroll 1 die. That's free. Well, it costs that card. What'd I get? Oh. Still failure. Okay, well there's nothing else I can do. Well, I could also use guard. Although, if I used guard to try to block, does that mean I don't get the damage from this? I don't know. Well, I'll take the damage. So I'm down to 1 health. That means I get an extra die. And I do 1 damage to him. And oh, horror level goes up 1 because of pitchfork assault. So he's down to 2 health. Okay, upkeep. I could just equip the machetes and attack him with a weak attack, but there's a chance I'll die. Although if I die and he dies at the same time, I do win. So during upkeep, oh, and nearest victim has to move toward him. That'd be one of these 2. Let's do this one. Okay, guard, short rest. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. If I keep the bow, I just have to move out of his space, and I have a walk. So all I need is 1 success on here. And then I can shoot my bow twice for 4 time, and then that's it. So alright, we'll just say that. Leave the bow where it is. Walk once. Okay, there. I moved 1 space. I still have 5 time. I can use 4 time to shoot this twice, and Dr. Fright's dead. Or yeah, I could have the machete and deal 4 damage to him. If he hadn't already been dead, he'd be dead. Or actually, really, well, I couldn't do both in the same turn because I can't have both of those equipped. But next turn, oh wait. I'm awake. I have to fall asleep first. I can't attack him yet. Alright, that was the move roll. I would have also needed to rest. Well, there we go. I rested, I lost 1 time, gained 1 health, I fell asleep, and then, okay, then I walked, then I attacked him. With that, I still would have had 4 time after, yeah, 1 success. So I still would have had 4 time, which is all I needed to use that twice. He's dead. Alright. And it shouldn't have gone any differently. Or at least not differently enough to make a difference if I had not forgotten about Death Wish. I think the one difference it would have made was maybe on a couple rolls I would have only had 2 dice instead of 3 dice because this would have moved. But that also meant I probably at some point would have bought distraction. So maybe I wouldn't have bought something else. Like, maybe I would not have bought the second search card and wouldn't have had the bow. Which I didn't really need the bow. I could have just used the machetes at the end there. Oh well. Yeah, I think in the end it really wouldn't have made a difference. Did I have any extra health? I did. I had 2 extra health. So even if he'd gotten a lucky hit in there and taken me down to 0 health at some point, I wouldn't have died anyway. So, yeah. All right. Dr. Fright, you're dead. What time is it? Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do the next one yet. Where's the book? The next one should be Creech Manor. Probably. Camp Sleepy. Yeah, Creech Manor. Tonight we're going to party like it's 666. Alright, yeah, I'm going to save that for next time. Hopefully I'll get a chance to play tomorrow. Where's my mouse? There it is. Alright, so Dr. Fright, he's been killed twice. 3 more times to kill him. Next time I get a chance to play. Until then, das vidanya.